with Kathy Ireland, who is the honoree for the 2012 Gutsy Gal Inspire Me Award. And I've had the opportunity to be able to ask her 2 or 3 questions. And she's an amazing woman, and she's a gutsy gal. She was a former supermodel who is now, well, they termed it in the paper, Forbes magazine, a super mogul. And I just want to welcome you just for a minute, Kathy. This is for our gutsy gals. This is what we're going to show to the girls. And I wanted to ask you a question because you had talked about your mother being your mentor. Mm-hmm. Was Mom ever in business, or where did you get the business drive?
Oh, my mom worked so hard. And it used to bother me when people would say that she didn't work, because I would look at what she did. Raising 3 daughters, there's nothing harder. And I think sometimes in our society, the career of mom doesn't get the proper empathy and respect that deserves, I think because a paycheck isn't attached to it. But there is nothing more difficult and nothing more important than raising children. And she continues to do it so well. We'll always be her kids. She also, she did several jobs as well as being a mom. She was an Avon lady. She did house cleaning. She did babysitting. And then when I was in junior high school, she went to City College and went through the nursing program, and she became a nurse.
Well, you did speak about it tonight. You spoke about her being a mentor, and I wanted to switch gears now. You talked about several challenges going through your life, going through business, and with the concentration of business, because what we want to do is just give our gutsy gals some guts to go. Was there a specific challenge that you can look at to say, this was my hardest, and how you might have approached that challenge?
I think that the hardest, there's so many difficult times, it's hard to pinpoint one. It's difficult to make tough choices that aren't always going to be popular. That's why it's so important that you really are honoring your values at all times. And I believe in putting people ahead of profits. That's I think that's critical, and treating others as more important than yourself, I think, is a good way to run business. It's a good way to run life. It's a good, and I think it's very effective as well. It makes for a much more fun life. You get a lot of great connections along the way. But as far as just real difficulties running into it, the bankruptcy that I talked about, that was a really challenging time, because for me, on a personal level, we would be okay. I always knew, no matter what, I could do something for a living. I'm very grateful that I've got my health and I can do things. But having the responsibility of a team, and those teams have families, and that's it's a big responsibility, and it's one that I take seriously. And it's not just our team, but the implications go farther and beyond. We all have the opportunity to build jobs and employment for so many people. It's a great opportunity, and I think it's important that we be good stewards with the gifts that we have, with our time, with our talents, with our resources, to really look beyond ourselves and be alert, pull our heads out of the sand, wake up. I'm a slow learner. It's taken me a long time to learn so many of these lessons, and I encourage young people, just don't waste your time.
Well, I have one last question for you. What's Kathy Ireland going to do next?
I'm going to continue fulfilling our missions, and in business, our missions are finding solutions for families, especially busy moms, finding solutions for people in business, and finding solutions for people in love with our bridal. In business, I'm going to continue to listen to my boss, and that's the women out there. She gives me my marching orders, tells me what she wants, and when I listen to her, and really implement what she's telling me, that's the smartest thing to do. In life, I'm going to continue to honor my priorities. And when I put those priorities first, it works. It really works. The family can't serve the business, but the business has to serve the family. And those needs have to come first.
Well, I want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes. I'm mesmerized by you because I think you can help so many of the young girls who don't know that they have possibility. But you tonight have shown them that there's a lot of possibility, and you've given some great tips on how to get there and challenges to get over. So I want to thank you for being our 2012 Gutsy Gal, Inspire Me, and I'm very grateful.